It's a lot more pressure if you don't qualify.
And you can see the gorgeous geography of Phoenix, Arizona there behind the skyline. What a view. Thanks for joining 2K Sports for NBA action this Sunday afternoon. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, the veteran savvy of Chris Paul has helped transform the Suns into a contender. Teammate Devin Booker said, on the floor, he knows what's going on before it even happens. With him, the game is never out of reach. Guys?
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Allie. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Ingram at the 3, Zion at the 4. Colin Sexton out there with Darius Garland. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Mikal Bridges is out there with Otto Porter. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Garland against Paul.
Hey, who got it? Come on.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Outside Paul. Swatted away. Pass to Garland. Back to Sexton. And the layup is good off the glass.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
Bridges outside. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
First quarter of play, a minute in. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Outside Booker. Bridges outside. Drives to the hoop. Soft touch off the glass.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside for Ingram. For 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got his second basket.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. And makes the shot.
Here's Sexton. Misses off the left iron. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Second chance shot. Ayton. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And so it's New Orleans with it. 6-point game. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Now here's Ingram. Last game, 26 points for him. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field. Think about the early part of Brandon Ingram's career. So long and so skinny, people worried about his frame and that he might not have the ability to put on the weight and deal with the rigors. That's not true.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Outside Garland. Pass to Williamson. Will it go? And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, Zion a little bit funky there as the left hand flips that one in.
Paul passes to Bridges. Outside Porter. Paul with it. Guarded by Garland. Paul against Garland. And Paul gets it to go.
They're really working the paint now.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Garland, the pass to Williamson. Ingram on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Over Garland. Paul, shot is off. The Pelicans trail. The three from Sexton. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Sexton's got 5.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Now, Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Outside Paul. And stolen by Williamson. Sexton with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Garland for 3. Connects from downtown. And that'll tie this game up.
I just love the ball movement.
Sexton against Booker.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Now here's Sexton. 5 points in the game. With some arc. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 6 of 11 so far. Here's Booker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Booker runs the floor so well. A terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
Now here's Sexton. Last game for him, he picked up 13. The shot misses. Booker with the defensive effort. For Phoenix, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Porter, the pass to Booker. Ayton against Garland. And there's Ayton on the assist from Booker. Ayton's got 6.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100%.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And here's Ingram outside. The offensive rebound. Hernan Gomez gets the bucket.
Well, beating everybody to the ball, Willie doesn't always get his number called, so he's got to put in the extra work and find these efforts on the offensive glass.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. Early on in the schedule, Brent, what things do veteran players try to do at this point of the season?
I think it's building on just a rhythm, BA, being in great condition. You kind of have a barometer with which you know you want to be at offensively, defensively. And so it's just about getting that rhythm as quickly as you can.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. .144 left to play in the first quarter. Diallo outside. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing.
Man.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Murphy. Charge covers. 1:14 left in the first quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Something else you can't help but notice in tonight's game is just how strongly they've been taking the ball to the basket. They're not sitting back. They're not playing passive. They're going hard to the rim.
Here's Magician. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Here's Diallo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His first personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go
At
uncontested.
the line for Phoenix, Hamidou Diallo. At the line
That
for
one
two.
misses. And the second free throw is good. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Pass to Williamson. That one is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Suns leading. Here's Magician. Going inside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Alexander Walker. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the Pelicans, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
No good on the second free throw. Here's Magician. Coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Outside Johnson. Down low. And that one's good.
17.
Magician.
From
And the Suns lead by 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Ingram. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The Suns on top. They're up by 6. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Well, if there's one thing we've seen from Colin Sexton in his young career, he can put the ball in the basket. But he said he's not trying to force anything.
I feel like I've just been calm and letting the game come to me and not trying to force anything and just getting shots that my teammates create for me and just knocking them down.
Brandy says he's just getting it in the flow.
Well, with his sky-high scoring rate, B.A., he's hunting his shot. And the key is he's finding good ones.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He ended up with 26 points, and it was his highest point total of the season. He's proven to be an important player in his team's success. We'll see if they can keep their streak alive tonight, guys.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Lewis. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And Williamson throws it down.
Try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there. Well, after going first to nobody's surprise in June 2019, Zion Williamson had to wait a little bit before he got his first NBA game, suffering that knee injury in the preseason. And that debut came in January, the 22nd of 2020.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, hits a three-pointer.
Number 17.
The Pelicans have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. In one of the most anticipated debuts in league history, Zion delivered.
Oh, man, it was an incredible stretch during that third quarter of the game. It was on national TV, and Williamson scored 17 points in a quick 3 minutes, knocked down 4 trays, and all of a sudden the NBA was abuzz that Zion Williamson had arrived.
Now here's Johnson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Payne's checked in for Smith. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. Outside Payne. Pass to Diallo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fade away. That one rolls around and rims out. The Pelicans trail. To the inside. Murphy. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes 2 points, moves on.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. And a change for the Pelicans. Graham's checked in. Outside Payne. Pass to Magician. Now Payne. Here's Magician. They get it again. Back to Payne. Launches a 3. That one doesn't drop. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game, missing all those chippies. Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Graham for 3, and the three-pointer goes. Graham's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Johnson passes to Payne. Pass to Magician. Now Šarić. Three-pointer. And they'll get another chance. Ayton. And he banks in the layup. Ayton's got 8 points.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
New Orleans calls timeout. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
dance team, make some noise!
Outside Graham. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the second quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Paul's gotten his second bucket.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Porter against Ingram. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And the Pelicans with possession here. Coming off a Suns make. Inside, here's Booker. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, "I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do."
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that. Booker, good.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Graham, the pass to Ingram. Pass to Hernan Gomez.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Banked it in off the glass.
2 minutes.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And here's Bridges. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one. Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Outside Garland. Back to Hernan Gomez. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Assist from
Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. To the middle. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Garland, the pass to Ingram. Back to Garland. Hernan Gomez up top. Pass to Ingram. Back to Hernan Gomez. Clock at 6. Here's Bridges. And here's Porter. It's stolen by Ingram. Outside Garland. Here's Sexton. Back to Garland. The shot comes out. Paul with some nice D.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Pass to Bridges. Ayton with it. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. And DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
And that concludes the first half. The Suns on top, leading by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Otto Porter is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at small forward. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Now here's Bridges. To the paint. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Porter. Booker's got 14 points. New Orleans has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Sexton with it. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Throw it down on the lob.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Ingram. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Shoots. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Ingram's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Ingram has the skill to do that. A nice job setting up and receiving the pass.
Booker against Williamson, and that one good. 16 points for him.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
When he first came into the NBA, Grant, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was clear his offensive skill set could translate to the NBA. And when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense or can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
Here's Garland following the score by Phoenix. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And Williamson throws it down.
Such an important part of Zion's improvement is setting good screens and then being available as a roller.
Phoenix calls timeout.
There aren't many players that have come into the NBA as a consensus #1 pick like Zion Williamson did. Nobody was passing on this fella.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
The Suns have gone 4 of 4 in this 3rd quarter. Perfect so far. In that 2019 draft, Zion was a prize that every team in the lottery was hoping to win, Grant.
And that added a lot of excitement to that night. I mean, when you've got a once-in-a-generation talent like Zion, the lottery becomes a major event.
4 on the clock. Here's Diallo. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Diallo's got 5 points.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Oh, hit that.
The shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Williamson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. The shot by Magician, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this 3rd quarter. To the inside, Murphy. The rebound by Magician. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Now here's Diallo. He's closely guarded. Misses in close. Well, New Orleans shooting a disappointing 38%. Who poked away?
Give me that steal. Stay there.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 7. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
Shot clock at 3. Williamson. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And that one's good. Magician.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Johnson. And Williamson throws it down.
These are the kind of indications that the league is worried about if you're an opponent, and you love it if you're on his team. Zion taking over and doing damage. This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Again, just watching Zion's leaping ability, gets over the defense and easily finds the rim.
Hey, yo, right here.
Suns foul.
Some changes for Phoenix. Smith, he's checked in for Diallo. And Payne is subbed in for Devin Booker. Lewis is checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Alexander Walker. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
Hey, grab that board.
No good on the 3.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Payne. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Brandon Ingram. And he drops a first. And the Pelicans making a change here. Grant's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Now here's Šarić. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot clock at 2.
Keep shooting, baby.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Williamson, score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
A minute 9 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Outside Johnson. Out to the right wing. The 3. The shot by Magician, no good.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Magician. The 3. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Ingram against Johnson. Yep, that one goes.
Brandon Ingram.
Ingram's got 6.
And Brandon Ingram's showing some toughness that time. That's a strong finish.
Smith left side to the left side wing. From deep, Johnson nails it from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 15.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And so it's Phoenix up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Back to the game after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Paul. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Colin Sexton. Willie Hernan-Gomez is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's Graham in at the small forward position. Now here's Ingram. Porter pulls it in. The Suns' shooting is around 55% so far. Pass to Paul. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He is a master craftsman when he gets inside and carves out space at the mid-range. CP3 with another deuce.
Now here's Ingram. Looking to get it going.
Pelicans foul. Billy Hernan-Gomez.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Paul passes to Porter. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's the three, and the Suns get another three.
He's taking what he can get here, has a three in each half.
Well, New Orleans shooting at about 44% so far. Porter against Ingram. Pass to Sexton. Here's the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Paul with it. Here's Magician, guarded by Garland. Here's Magician. Here's Ayton, and he lays it up and in.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Offensive rebound, and that one's good.
Ingram with the effort and the length. That wiry frame helping him get in for that rebound.
Pass to Magician, inside. Porter against Ingram from the baseline. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And the Pelicans with possession here, coming off a Suns make. The shot by Ingram, no good. Pass to Magician. Fires from deep. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Now here's Sexton. He's got a piece of it.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Pass to Magician. Down low. Here's Paul. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
New Orleans calls timeout. Well, Grant, it seems like each year play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, BA, what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and of little use to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Here's Murphy, defended by Biyombo. Here's Graham. Pass to Murphy. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? And yep, it's good.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
Diallo outside. Outside Paul. Back to Diallo. And Brent, you played 4 years at Oregon State. The new college rules allowing players to benefit from their image and likeness. Do you think that's a positive move?
I think, BA, it's going to find its footing. It's going to smooth itself out. But my biggest concern in the first couple years is that young men and young women that are athletes don't take themselves to be bigger than the game that they're playing and the opportunity that's being presented to them by the university with the scholarships that they've been offered.
Now here's Graham. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Phoenix making some changes. Porter Jr. comes in for Biyombo, and it's Booker in for Shamet. Phoenix on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. And here's Sexton. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Booker. Diallo outside. And here's Booker. Checked by Sexton. Back to Diallo. Shots blocked. And they get it back. Booker. Good work there as it goes. Booker's got 20 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Oh, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Booker against Sexton.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the 4th. It's deflected. Now here's Paul. Diallo outside. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Now Booker. That shot off. Grant, as someone who played abroad on Team USA, how exciting is it to see how much more international the league has become?
It's fantastic, no question. You know, back then we saw so many talented foreign stars playing internationally, but now the best really do all find their way here to the NBA.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Now here's Diallo. Back to Shamet. Pass to Payne. Here's Diallo. 6 to shoot. Now here's Payne. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by New Orleans.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Payne. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
I'm coming, hey.